Okay, is that better? Because it's asking me to go live every time you invite me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the best we can get.
Okay.
But it's definitely good to meet you, friendly.
Not through like
observing your journey through
go through
quite a few
quite a few
trips,
trips,
and
and
the end
the
was
end
just
was just
amazing.
amazing. I was like,
We
we
have to come
come
in
in
to do.
to.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
So, I just
I
wanted
just
you to
wanted you to introduce
yourself
yourself
to
to
everyone,
everyone,
how
like how
old you
old you
are,
are,
what did
what
you
did
do
you do
before
before
network
network
marketing,
marketing,
and where are you
where are you
from?
from?
Okay. So first of all, I want to say thank you for creating this platform, and thank you for just letting other people hear stories of network marketing in the industry, just because it's such a industry that not a lot of people know about. So the fact that you're putting people out there, and entrepreneurs can voice their opinions and their experiences, that's amazing, so that we can shed some light on an amazing industry. So I want to thank you for that and creating this platform. So my name is Ariel Hunter. I'm 28 years old. I'm from out of Brooklyn, New York, but I'm of Hispanic descent. My family is Panamanian. I'm a mom to a 4-year-old, and prior to network marketing, I still am, but pretty much did everything I was supposed to do. Went to school, got good grades, got a good job, and I'm working as a financial analyst right now, doing. I'm an internal control analyst for one of the biggest banks in the world. So pretty much just working within the financial industry. That was one of my dream jobs, one of the things that I wanted to do so bad. I thought I was going to go into corporate America and pretty much just take it over, be a CFO, and just grow my career. And it just didn't pan out like that. I realized quickly that corporate America is really cutthroat and really volatile. So you're always on the chopping block, always, just pretty much looking out for yourself, just wondering what the next day is going to come and what it's going to be like. So that's pretty much it. Just, did everything I was supposed to do, went to school, got good grades. And from right here in Brooklyn, New York, pretty much was introduced to network marketing by a friend of mine.
Okay.
And just to clarify,
right?
Excuse me?
Just to clarify, you said you had a 4-year-old,
right?
Yes, 4-year-old son.
What's his name?
His name is Najee.
Najee?
Najee, okay.
Before we get into that, I ask you, how exactly were you introduced to network marketing?
So I was introduced to it by my son's dad. So he introduced it to me, and it was just the right time, the right opportunity. It was actually the right person who introduced it to me, because other times I was not a person who wanted to do anything like this. I thought that, it was just something that, I thought about it the same way everybody else does. I wasn't really fond of it. I didn't know exactly what it was. I didn't know anybody who had success with it. I just knew that there was lotions, potions, and wraps and all of that stuff, and I didn't want to be a part of it. But this one was travel, and it was something that I did all the time, and I wanted to do more of it. I was going to places like Miami and to Carnival, just wasting a lot of money going places that everybody else was going. And I wanted to go so many other places, and this gave me the opportunity in order to do it. So that's exactly why I, got started with it. And I saw so many people who were of my color having success and having a good time, and they had smiles on their faces, and they were living a better quality of life than I was living. And I had more accolades. I had the degrees. I had, everything that society told me I was supposed to have, but I didn't have their life. So that's exactly why I started.
Yeah,
I do love that. Okay, so
when the average person involves
themselves
with a new venture, not many stick it out. To understand what they really have their hands on. So what kind of taken you out in the beginning?
What kind of set me aside?
What kind of obstacles would have taken you out in the beginning that takes out most people out of you?
Well, I'll tell you a lot of things that pretty much could have taken me out. When I first got started, I really didn't understand the magnitude of what I had my hands on. I knew people were having success with it, and I wasn't sure if I could do it. I wasn't sure if I could stand in front of a room. I wasn't sure if I could do exactly what they were doing because it was so just something that I've never seen before. So pretty much I didn't do anything with it. I showed a couple of people here and there. I really didn't go for it consistently. I really didn't go for it as hard as I should have within my first year and a half. Pretty much was able to just, pay my fees and not really do anything with the business. I enjoyed a couple of trips, but it was really, the Thailand trip that I went on for, a really amazing price. I went on this trip and I met a couple of people, a guy actually from another team his name is Jonathan Lewis, and he was 24 years old at the time. He was a black guy, and he was really successful within the company, and he was doing this full time, and he was 24 years old. And he pretty much told me that he had just come from Bangkok, and he was here in Phuket with me on this trip. And then he was heading over to Bali and then to Singapore. And I was just like, wait, like, you don't have to go home? Like, what? Like, you're 24 years old. And that pretty much just like, no, it's a wrap. I gotta get it. Like, he's 24 and I'm 26 and I gotta go home. He don't have to go home. And he's younger than me and he's my color. So why wouldn't I be able to do this, Yeah, so I mean, just things that might set you back is just like, just doubting yourself and people not believing in you. Of course, family and friends not supporting you. People you think that's gonna join you, and you're like, this is a no-brainer. Like, they're gonna love this, and then you show it to them, and they're like, no. So that's definitely something that can deter people, and it deters a lot of people because they focus on negatives. And I've learned over the years to just focus on positives and focus on things that are going right instead of going wrong, because once you focus on expands. So focus on the good things.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. Like, when I first got involved, I realized something like this could exist. I verbally vomited all over like my family, best friends.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
It was But to the next question.
Who are two of your mentors?
And what one lesson
you internalize from
each?
I say I have a lot of mentors, but as far as the people that I'm closest with, it would be my two upline. Alana is my upline. She actually just hit director within a company. And, she's been doing this for about 4 years, but she's a mom and she has 2 kids. And, she makes absolutely no excuses. She just goes at this business all the time really hard, and it just pushes me. We kind of go tit for tat, like, all right, I did this, what are you going to do? And she'll do something, and we'll keep going, and we'll keep growing the business that way. We kind of work hand in hand. So actually, like, the day after she had her daughter and was released from the hospital, she was doing a presentation the next day after she had just had a C-section. So it's like, there's absolutely no excuses. As bad as you want it is as bad as you're going to go out and get it. So that's something that I've learned from her. And another one of my mentors is Masood Dorsett. He's a marketing director, really, really close to his R&D. And he's just like me. He's a textbook guy who did everything he was supposed to do. And he just has amazing fortitude. He has amazing, not only leadership within the business, but a lot of leadership within life, as far as finances, as far as, just how to be a people person and just, build relationships and build business in World Ventures. So I look up to him a lot. I look up to the both of them because they've helped me to grow and just promote my business as well as grow it as well.
Wow. Sorry for the little fiddling around.
I had to plug in my portable charger.
But that's really good.
But that's really good. I do love it. Okay, so
as a mother, how has been and sorry for language sometimes English, but how has been like entrepreneurial marketing how's that experience been like?
It's been tough. It has been tough because I think as being a mom, your first instinct is just to just be super nurturing, super protective, and just be there for everything. So before this, like, it was all about my son. It was everything, and it still is all about my son. But I realized that in order for me to build this business in the right way, there's going to be some things that I'm going to have to miss. There's going to be some times that I'm not going to be around. There's going to be some times where he's going to be with his grandma right now more than me, or be with his father right now than me. And it is hard because I know there's a lot of judgment there. And it's just like, would you rather be away for the rest of his life working, or would you rather be away for 2 or 3 short years and then have the rest of the time to be with him? You know, so I kind of try to remind myself of that every day, that I'm fighting for time freedom and financial freedom so that I can have all the time instead of just on the weekends.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Right.
How did it feel when you hit senior representative?
How did it feel when you hit senior representative, Ariel?
Oh, I mean, man, it felt amazing. I feel like that was going to be one of the hardest ranks to crack, because I feel like that's just a mental rank. It's really like, aside from prior to that, you know, it was the first rank of residual income. So it's like, really, if you hit that rank, it's like, okay, well, I hit this one, I could probably hit the rest of them too. It's just going to take me pretty much just doing exactly what I did, just doing it in a faster space of time. So the fact that I was able to hit that rank, it just gave me posture. It gave me confidence. It gave me just belief that I can build the rest of the levels as well. And I'm excited for the future, because, you know, now you're a living proof. You're a living testament, you know, to residual income. Less than 5% of the world earns residual income. So, you know, that's an amazing thing to achieve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so
how have you had to deal with obstacles?
how have you had to deal with obstacles as
being
a woman
building a business in this industry?
building a business in this industry?
As far as building a business, the business as a woman, I would say there's only like really 2 obstacles that you have. You have yourself, and then you have like other people who you're trying to build a business with. As far as bringing in guys, it's a little bit different, because sometimes, you know, you have to make sure you're putting out the right aura, the right energy, that you're talking about business, and that you're not trying to, you know, grab them into the business by flirting or anything like that. You have to walk a very fine line, because the way that you introduce them to the business is the way that they're going to work with you. So you have to make sure that you set your standards immediately if you're going to be working with guys and stuff like that. The next thing is just building a business as a woman. You have to have belief in yourself. You have to, you know, just understand that you're a woman and you're powerful and you can do this just as much as a man can. So you have to understand that, you know, you can absolutely go ahead and take this thing to the top. And it's just belief in yourself, because you're the only person that can limit you.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. You set the limit.
And I did want to just, this is my
voice in the bond.
Hi, Dawn. How you doing?
How are you, man?
How are you, man?
I'm great. Heard a lot about you.
I'm glad that you're happy to
How are you?
How are you?
All right. Thank you.
You guys get back to it. It was nice meeting you. Have a great interview.
Get back to it. It was nice meeting you. Have a
All right.
So what is the difference?
What is the difference
between an amateur and
network marketing?
The amateur and a professional? Well, I believe that this is probably not a question for me, because I still consider myself an amateur. I'm really not even a professional. Like, as far as you have years and years to go, you know, before you consider yourself a professional. An amateur, I say somebody who's probably playing with our business is somebody who, you know, I heard this quote from Julio Acosta, where he was saying there's 3 types of people that's in this business. And there's just the people that participate, there's the players, and then there's the professionals and the pros. So the people that participate are people who pretty much just get in. They really don't do much. They just take trips. They have fun. You know, you call them if you want to have a drink, you want to hang out with them, but they pay their fees and they're around. You know, they want to have fun. So you invite them to the events, but you really don't expect anything out of it. The players are people who, you know, they always show themselves around. They're always at the travel parties. They might bring a guest every once in a while. They make enough money to pretty much say that they're making us some money. And they're hitting enough ranks just to say, okay, I hit some ranks. And then the professionals are the people that go out and they build this business and they're like taking charge of this business. They're lions and they have results and they build leaders. So I would consider myself still an amateur at this point. You know, I'm somebody who is just a student. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to build my belief within myself and just become a professional and get to the top as fast as possible. But there's a huge learning curve there because especially coming from corporate America and just from just a college background, it's so different, that you really have to just learn like, okay, this is just dependent on you. You got to be your own boss here. You've got to take charge of your business. You got to take charge of everything. And you have to take ownership. You have to take responsibility. So I say in this industry, becoming a professional is just, it's a huge learning curve and a big learning curve. And I feel like unless you are somebody who delivers results every time, that we're all just, you know, striving to get to a professional level. You know, we're not there yet.
No, that was dope. In-depth answer. I really like it. So, what do you enjoy about network marketing? What do you dislike? Have you established any meetings to balance the gap?
Anything to balance the gap. Okay. As far as what I love about network marketing, I love that there's no cap on your earnings. I like that whatever you put into it, you get out of it. Because at your job, pretty much you can make the same salary as someone else, or you can be busting your butt and that person can be doing absolutely nothing and you're making the same salary, or they're making more than you. So it's really not based on, you know, what you do, your effort and stuff like that. It's not solely based on your effort. It's based on pretty much network in, you know, corporate America and in the job world. In network marketing, like if you don't work, you don't get paid. If you don't do anything, you're not getting paid at all. So it's like, it's based on your effort, it's based on your work, and it's based on how effective you can be in other people's lives in order to, you know, kind of create duplication and build a business. As far as what I hate, I would say that if I was in another company, I probably hated it a lot more because I feel like I was pushing something on someone. But the fact that I love to travel and everybody else loves to travel, and I've been on these trips and I've had these experiences and these amazing, you know, memories that I've created with friends and family, like there's absolutely no way that I can feel like I'm selling you something. Like I'm adding value to your life. I'm showing you a way to go ahead and travel for cheaper and to create more memories. Like I used to travel 1 to 3 times a year, and now I travel 6 to 7 times a year, and I'm not spending a whole bunch of money. Some of these trips have actually gone for free. So I don't feel like I'm selling anybody anything being within this company. And there's really nothing, I mean, network marketing, the hardest part about it is just that I hate about it is picking up the phone. But I mean, it's necessary, you know, you got to pick up the phone. That's it. So I say that's pretty much the hardest part about it and the part that I dislike, but it's the only thing that you can do. You know, it's like you have to do it. You have to get through it. As far as bridging the gap between those two things, I mean, I feel like we're really lucky because we're in a company that promotes fun, freedom, and fulfillment. Like we have the best product. We have the best, you know, the best thing out there. Like there's nothing else that I'd rather be a part of. There's nothing else that I'd rather go and do. Like I'm here. This is exactly what I love. And I love sharing it with people. And people see that I'm enjoying my life. I'm traveling. I'm having fun. So it's like, come along. Let me add some value to your life and help you out, you know. That's all I'm pretty much doing.
I feel you. The first time I got involved, I was really skeptical, and I was like, I don't need to go on a dream. I just focus on making money. And like,
now I realize,
how can you sell
how
something
can you sell something if you've never actually experienced the value of it?
Exactly.
So our first,
So our first,
yeah,
our
team
first
trip
team
is
trip
going
is
to be
going to
in
be in
Dubai.
Dubai.
It's going to be
It's going to be
Nice.
2015.
Wait, so how many dream trips have you
How
been
many
on, by
dream
the
trips
way?
have you been on, by the way?
I don't know, probably about 6 or 7 dream trips, but as far as trips that I've taken in total, it's been about over 20 within the past 3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where have you been
And
at
where
so
have you
far?
been at so far?
So actually with this company, one of my first dream trips, the first dream trip I went on, I was able to take my son to Disney for his 2nd birthday. So that was amazing, for me to be able to take him to Disney for just because he was turning 2. Like, it's really out of the ordinary. The second dream trip I went on was to Thailand, and that trip, as I told you, it changed my life. As far as the perspective of the business, like I really came back and I was on fire after that. I've been to Santorini. I took my mom for Mother's Day last year, and my son went to Santorini also. So we went to Santorini, Greece. Then right after that, we headed over to Paris. And we were able to do that for Mother's Day. Where else? Went to Jamaica on a team trip. I've been to Barbados with this. We actually did a trip early in February, my friend and I, which was to Zanzibar out in Tanzania, off the coast of Tanzania in East Africa. We went to Zanzibar, and then right after that, we went to Kenya, and then we headed to Dubai, and we finished out the trip in Dubai and flew back home. So these places, man, when I tell you, I didn't even think for a minute that I was going to get to any of those kind of places at my age, at 28 years old. Like Zanzibar, I didn't even know where that was. Like, so I was like, okay, the beach looks nice. The pictures look nice. Like, let's go. It's the time that we want to go. Let's go. And I had to really Google how to get there, like figure it out. But it getting on all these trips and doing all of these things at my age has been amazing, and it's only because of this club. Because traveling to Thailand was like so far off my bucket list. I thought I was gonna be like 40 years old before I even got there. So that's been a huge blessing, and I want that same feeling for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just out of curiosity, how was
I
the
got
Dubai?
my
I got
first trip, so I'm like
so I'm
curious.
curious.
No, I mean the Dubai trip was amazing, and the things that they include on that trip, like when you go there, just for frame of reference, like go around, ask people in your hotel, hey, how much did you pay for this? I'm just trying to, see something. We went on a dune bashing tour that I paid $38 for through the app. And when I got there, people were like, we paid $150 for this. And I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, it really gives you a lot of perspective, just like how good the product is. And just the trips are amazing. Like, you're going to have an amazing time. And you're going to understand exactly why you should be sharing the business with people, because our trips are not just regular trips. They're an experience. They are dream trips, trips of your dreams. Like, you get treated like the most special person in the world, and people on the resort who aren't members know it, because you have signs all over the place. You have dream trips hosts who are coming up to you, making sure you're good. People are catering to you, bringing you drinks, so you feel like you paid thousands of dollars when you paid hundreds.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate
that.
Yeah, you're gonna be excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your
What's
passion?
your passion?
My passion, I guess I would say my passion really has always been just to make a difference within the world and to travel. I always had big dreams. I always thought I was going to do something huge. I just didn't know what it was going to be. I ran track, so I thought it was going to be through that. But, scholarships and things fell through in college. And then maybe I thought it was going to be, okay, maybe I'll be an actress or something like that. And that, I was just like, no, I never went for it, or a model or anything like that. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, and then I saw what was available to me. It was just an opportunity for me to go ahead and, pretty much just do whatever I wanted to do with it. I saw people living a quality of life and having success on a level that I never thought was possible. So what I saw was available, I just said, you know what, this is amazing. And it pretty much, that became my passion, to just help people to come to financial freedom, you know, help people to come along the way, help people to travel, help people to create memories and experience things. So that became my passion pretty much.
Wow.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
If you were able to put a street sign on the highway for a whole year, what message would you put on that street sign?
On the street sign? My son is joining. Must have waken up.
What?
You said what message would I put on the street sign?
Yeah.
The message that I would put on the street sign pretty much is, you know, the only way you lose in life is if you quit. You know, I guess that would be something that I want to put on the street sign, to let people know that, because I feel like people, you know, they always say try things or try something different, and then it doesn't work out for them, whether it's network marketing or anything, just like in general in life, where they try to do something different. They realize, you know, oh, this isn't working out for me. This isn't as easy as I thought it would be. And they just give up. They quit, because we're programmed not to go after our dreams, you know?
Yeah.
So pretty much, you know, I would just let people know, like, the only way you lose in anything that you try to go out with is just if you quit. Like, you quit, it's never going to happen. So just keep going, keep striving, keep pushing, keep fighting for the dream that you want. Because if you think about it, like, you have a dream for a reason. Like, God put a dream in your heart for a reason. You keep thinking about something for a reason. You keep dreaming about doing something for a reason, like, because that's what you're supposed to achieve. That's what your purpose is, to do something within this world and fit in this magnanimous story that God has for the entire, you know, world. You're a little piece of it, and you need to do what he put in your heart. So the only way you lose in life is if you quit.
I love that.
Absolutely.
I know you're woke up and it's from his nap. So don't keep this for too long. Where are you online? Where can you find you online?
So pretty much I'm on all, except for Twitter and, like, I'm not on Twitter, but I'm pretty much on all social platforms. So Facebook, Ariel Lenor Hunter is my Facebook, and Ariel Lenor is my Instagram. Please feel free to follow, you know, comment, like things, and I do follow back and stuff like that. But pretty much that's on my main two handles. I'm not really on anything else. Don't really use Snapchat like that. Main things are Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. Thank you for that. I just wanted to close out. Whenever I find like a quote that I'm so excited with, you know,
interview question, I definitely say. Everything changes. Your own frequency. Rather than absorbing frequencies around you. When you start imprinting your intent in the universe, rather than receiving an input from existence. By Barbara Martin. So I definitely appreciate you coming for this episode. You know, this is really fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate your platform, and for you reaching out to people to kind of share their experiences and hopefully encourage some other people to, you know, look into this industry and do what we're doing.
Yeah, it's
So yeah, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
All right.
On all your weekend levels. It's gonna be one journey.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye.